Hey guys, I am coming quickly to make a video on flashcards and that kind of stuff. So this has been sitting in the dust for quite a minute, and it's just a bucket of all the flashcards that I have. So I'm gonna start opening these boxes up. Some of them I just purchased and haven't had a chance to open. So let's see what we got, and I'm just gonna make some packs. So let me try to keep it close. I'm going to start with, let's see. I love old boxes, guys. The vintage boxes. I think they make cool things too. So this is this pack. And I'm just going to put these. So while I'm putting these together, and I'll just show you a couple of examples. I love these. Those are really great for Christmas too. I'm going to put everything in my Etsy shop again. I gotta be an Etsy slave because I think it's easier for you guys to just go and purchase instead of posting a video and hoping that people come back and watch the video. So for example, I still have the spring pack. I still have that together. The box, spring box, I'll show you that, guys, that before I end this. But I want this to be a short video. I don't want it to be too long. So, I still have the spring pack. And it is chock full of all kinds of stuff that is awesome for spring right now. In terms of journal making or whatever art you're doing. And so wait, hang on guys, let me get a picture of that. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I have a good thumbnail. So here's another old box of flashcards. So I've had these for so long and have sat on them because my life is just really busy, and in a good way, in a happy way. I'm not whining. Y'all know I'm not a whiner. And so I just haven't had time to put any flashcard packs together. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I don't think there's that many in there. Whoops. Alright, I think I've had these for a really long time. I put these in some junk journaling kits way back when. So there are those. Love, love, love the division cards. So there are those. And let me just scoot that over a little bit. Cute boxes. Anybody interested in these old boxes, let me know. I think they make cute little journal covers. And then these are random pieces, beautiful random pieces. And what else do I have? I'm just digging through. Oh, and then here are these. So there's Quizmo. Those are good for Christmas too. But I want y'all to think about these, not just like these, and these are great for Christmas journals, especially back in the day. They were just wonderful. But think about them a little bit, like what else, how else can you highlight them in a different kind of theme? You know what I'm saying? So maybe think about that. And then what do I have over here? I'm just grabbing. These I put in journals, junk journaling kits a long time ago. So I've had these for a while too. So there are those. And some of these are kind of a mix. Okay, so there are those. And you're going to see some sun rays coming in. It's such a beautiful day here in Texas. Guys, but we had a dusty windstorm come through. I think I might save that for someone. And then these are tinier ones. little cards. There was a really bad dust storm that came through Texas from the west, and whoo, my allergies. Y'all have, for those of you who've been with me for a long time, I always say on here when my allergies about to act up, and they do. And so, oh, it was awful, horrible. So there are those cards. And I don't think it's over with yet. I'm going to slap those in there, slide those in there, not slap them in there, slide those in there. Oh, I got so much stuff. Got to move things around. Okay, so I'm not finished. And I hope everybody's doing great and doing some wonderful things. It's spring break for us. I know spring break all over the globe is different. Even in state it's different, but I hope everybody's doing wonderful and enjoying your time off. I am preparing for a conference that I have to attend. Oh my God, I'm going to sneeze, guys. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. For a conference, and I'm really excited because I get to present one of my papers, and of course it has everything to do with Toni Morrison. So I'm very happy about that. Now these are gorgeous, and I've shared these in the past, and so there are a few of these left. These I almost want to keep because let me take out a few while we're on camera, because I definitely will share these again. Let's see. I wish I knew how to read music. Everything in my family was by ear. My dad played the organ by ear, but he was a noted in the yearbook, high school yearbook, as being the most talented for music. One of my dads. And then, so there are those. Look at that, 3/4 of notes. There are those. Stick those in there. I'm pushing everything out, out of view. Let me move my great grandmama's tray. I don't have space anymore, guys. I have literally like, oh, give me a second. Hold on. I literally like ran out of space. This came out of my mama's stuff. Isn't that cute? So I'm keeping that because y'all know I love the Statue of Liberty. That's for everybody. I don't care who you are, what color you are. That represents humans. Humans. We're humans. Everybody. And so anyway, yeah. So I'm excited. I'm a little nervous about presenting my paper, but I have confidence in what I'm presenting on because Toni Morrison. I was fortunate enough to see her in person at UC, and Maya Angelou, by the way. And so yeah, I'm a little nervous because, you know, it's people listening to your work and, you know, your contribution to scholarship. And they will have questions and all that. So I look forward to that. I like a challenge too. On so many levels, scholarly levels, that, you know, I'm pretty sure I'll be okay. But I'm very humble. I'm going to stick these down here, guys, because now I don't have any room space for anything. There we go. And then I just got a few more. So what I'm going to do with these, what I'm going to do with these is just make packs of however many. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there'll probably be like packs of 18 different cards if I can get that many. But, and I'm going to double up on some of them. So you have a variety and you have options. Because, you know, I'm that kind of seller. I like variety. If I made junk journals, y'all would have to really pray for me, because I've been around for a long time, but everything to me has value, and that's a problem, because you see everything and you want to pick up everything, save everything, include everything, and that's just, it's insane. Now, these are contemporary. I think you can buy, so for those of you who may not be interested, where can I put this? You're going to hear my tummy rumble. I'm about to go eat. But it's covering up these. These are covered up. Anyway, I'll just sit them like that. So there's a block of goodness. For those of you who are interested in flashcards. And I'm going to put, so while we're looking at this, I'll just grab one. I'll probably grab like one, make a set, grab a double set, and make that one listing. So, you know, 2 of everything. However it works out, but it's not going to be perfect, and it's not going to be specific. It is a mystery lot of flashcards. And so I'm going to put those together today. And by the time this video goes up, these will be in my Etsy shop. So let me just give you a really quick update. And then I'll show you, I'll make a video of the spring box that I have available, that's been available for a long time, which is why I'm going back to Etsy, because that box is so full of, spring, everything. And then I found, let me just tell you quickly, I found, this gorgeous, look at this gorgeous, Beatrix Potter, bed sheet. Look at the pink flowers there. And then the edging here. I love this little chick right here. She's so cute. I don't know Beatrix Potter. I've never read Beatrix Potter, but I've sold a lot of things and had Beatrix Potter playing cards and all that kind of stuff. But I just love her. I think she's so cute with that piece of lettuce on top of her head. But it's, and there's the famous little, I think she's a mouse. And then the frog. So I'm probably going to list this in my Etsy shop just like that, just like this as is. I was going to put it with the spring box, but I'm not. So that'll be in my Etsy shop by the time this video goes up. I have to take some pictures of it. And then I'll reintroduce my spring box. I'm surprised it did not go. It's insanely wealthy of spring crafting pieces, buttons, fabric, everything. You name it, laces, all that stuff. So I'll show you guys a sneak peek of that in a minute. But I decided to go back to Etsy because of where I am in my life, and I just don't have time anymore, guys. My time is so limited. And again, I want to stress, as I always say, it's not a complaint. It's actually a celebration. But time is just very precious right now, because I have, you know, I just have to read a lot, write a lot. And, you know, at my age in a doctoral program, I have my experience for my first year in the program. My experience is that I have to work twice as hard to keep up with the curriculum as the younger students do. And I like that so much. I really do like it because I'm enjoying it. I don't have a lot of other things going on in my life to, you know, to kind of distract me. There are some things, you know, but I'm just really grateful, and I'm having fun with it, but I'm also taking it very seriously. So it's one of those things where, yeah, it just occupies my time. So, and I'm not whining about it. That's what I signed up for. That's what I expected. And like I said, it takes me a little bit longer to get through readings because they're so dense, but they're so wonderful and educational, and it's just really cool. So anyway, hopefully y'all just pray for me that things go well during my conference when I'm presenting my work, my ideas, and my perspectives on Toni Morrison and another author, Harlem Renaissance author, and hopefully I can, you know, ruffle some feathers, but also teach a little bit and also learn a lot. So anyway, okay, I'm going to call this all. So, okay, let me go back because I'm kind of losing my train of thought here. So the reason why I'm going back to Etsy, and I am going to call myself an Etsy slave because that's what I feel like. Ever since they got the damn shareholders, I just feel like that. But that's all I have right now. That's all I have the time for right now. I don't have time to invest in trying to sell in a different platform. And normally I would sell here and you could buy via PayPal. But the problem is with that, when I did my last big spiel, most of the things that I had sold. But the problem is no one comes back and checks the video or the description to see what sold and what hasn't sold. And so, for example, then I'm going to show you here in just a moment, my spring season box that is chock full of all sorts of goodies. And if it doesn't sell via my Etsy shop this time, because it was for sale via PayPal, all you had to do was contact me via my email. There's some other Christmas tins. There's 2 Christmas tins left, and I keep adding to those. So whatever I showed on the video, there's more added to it, because anytime I find things when I'm out and about, I just add it to it or pick it up, especially if it's at a reasonable price. But I don't pick up all the stuff because now there is such an overwhelming saturation of crafting supplies at thrift stores. So I'm just being more picky about what I pick up when I have a chance to go out, which has been rare because I haven't really had a chance to go out. And shout out to Cat Crafts Green Eyes for when her and her husband, you know, I send them a little bit of funds, and when her and her husband are out, because they got the time, when they're out estate selling, they pick up some really pretty you know, embroidery pieces and playing cards for me. I do have playing card bundles. So y'all will just have to go back to my Etsy shop and look and see what I have. I recently sold some Reader's Digest books. I recently listed some more Reader's Digest books. So, you know, you probably just have to, I don't know, save my Etsy shop if you haven't done that before. And just, you know, just kind of check it out from time to time, because that is where all the stuff will be. Okay. So that's the reason why I'm doing that and going back to Etsy. I'm an Etsy slave because I won't have time to keep watching or updating my YouTube channel, and y'all will watch a video and you'll move on. So something for sale might be missed. And again, I'll show you the spring box that I have, spring box of crafty goodies that I have for you. So that's why I'm moving everything back into Etsy. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And that way it's there if you decide, you watch a video and you decide you want to purchase something, it's in my Etsy shop. Unfortunately, I lose a lot of money that way, but don't we all? Okay. Anyway, so that's that. Now, let me shut this off. I'm going to make packs of this. I don't know how many cards. I'm just going to call it a random selection. But at least you'll get, you know, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, somewhere between 18 and 20 flashcards, different flashcards. And I'm going to run through it twice. So, for example, you may not get all of this red, but there's enough of these red ones, which are older anyway, to give you like subtraction with, you know, specific numbers and stuff like that. And, I know I've pulled some of these out before and put them in my Christmas tins. So I'll just go through like one section of everything and then one more section, and that will be one pack. So you'll probably get 40 pieces, and the price, you'll just have to go to my Etsy shop and see what the price is. By the time this video goes up, I will have already put them in there. And I don't know what the price is yet. I have to think about it. I do know that a lot of these are vintage, and I'm not going to sell myself short anymore on stuff because nobody else is. And that's a problem. You know, when everybody else is out there selling stuff for so high and people are buying it and buying it and buying it, I'm not going to go low anymore just to make a sale, especially on Etsy. Now, if you decide you want one of these packs cheaper than what I list them for on Etsy, then you can email me. And my email is always in the description box. You can pay me via PayPal, and I will make a good deal for you that way. But selling on Etsy, things are just pricey. Everybody is doing it. Anybody selling on Etsy, that price is showing up. And if people are buying that way, I'm not going to sell myself short. So the stuff, it'll just sit there until somebody that does not know me and is looking to buy flashcards come along and buy it with not a gripe. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I hope y'all are doing great. So let me pause, y'all. I'm going to remove all this stuff and show you my spring box that is just overwhelmingly delicious with spring crafting items, whatever it is you're doing. If you're stitching, if you're junk journaling, if you're making media art, whatever it is you're doing, that box is definitely a grab treasures to grab from. Okay, so let me put you all on hold. I'll be back. Hang on. Okay, guys. So I think I have to. My husband called right in the middle of that. I had called him to tell him I was making a video, but anyway, so this is an example of why. Now, if I were not in the space where I'm, space-time where I am now, I would just keep selling like this. But this is an example of why I'm going to Etsy again, as opposed to putting things up on my YouTube channel. Because I think when people watch videos, they just kind of move on. And so this is still up for grabs. So let me just show you. And I did a whole video on it. I mean, it's just chock full of, and I'm not adding the Beatrix Potter piece to this, sheet piece to this, because, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing. You can go back and watch my video, but I'm not going to add the Beatrix Potter piece to this. Let me go get where are my clips? Hang on, guys. Let me go get a clothespin. Okay, that'll help hold that a little bit. I'm just going to go through a few things. I'm not going to go through everything, but this is a whole box of just spring goodness. Everything in this box it's just spring, all of it. So there's some paper pads, and this, by the time this video goes up, this box will be in my Etsy shop. It's been on my YouTube channel. It hadn't sold, and I listed it last year. I don't know. You have to look at my videos, my channel. I don't know. So there's some calendar pieces, and I think this is so cute with the mushrooms. All of this is meant to craft with springtime crafting stuff. And there's a cute little pad of paper. This is really sweet. This is an old vintage tin that's sort of embossed. And when you open it, I'm not going to go through everything because I did that before. My mama gave me that. Oh my gosh, she gave me that. This little pretty pastel old vintage ribbon. And then there's just a lot of pretty little tiny pieces. There's some buttons in there. This is some of that fabric that, you know, I've shared. And there's some Beatrix Potter buttons that says Beatrix Potter. That's the cute, oops, sorry. Wait, hang on. There we go. That's the cute little mousy buttons. Those are really sweet, made in Japan. And some fabrics, and there's some other good stuff in there. There's a lot of surprises. I think it would be really cool to open this up on camera, that you purchased it from me. And not for my channel, but just to sort of, you know, just kind of see what's possible as a seller, because most of y'all that have been with me for a while, you know that that's all I ever have been, is a seller. I don't make stuff, and I mean, I make, you know, play around with thank you cards and things like that. So that's really pretty and spring-like, and so I've just kind of popped it in there. I'm not going to move a lot of this stuff around, but a lot of ladies who have been with me for a long time, they know how I roll. When I do like packs and kits and this and that, it's cray-cray. It's really cray-cray. So there's some napkins I put in there of some ladybugs and the bunny. There's a bunny napkin in the tin. I put all of those in there. There's some book pages in there. There's some fabrics, some Easter eggs, little tiny Easter eggs, and these are, and some little roses. I don't know if you can see those roses down in there, pink roses and flowers. There's some pretty dominoes if you're doing a dangle. They're wooden. There's a bobbin of white thread. There's some pretty, oh God, what do you call those? I forgot what you call those, brass, what are those called? I forgot what you call those things right there. But there are those, and there's some little stones and some little word pieces, letters. So that's in there. Lots of fabric here in all kinds of color. Pages, there's some little golden books in there. And if I know me, they're definitely about spring. There's some lacing in there, some wallpaper that's springtime. This gorgeous hand embroidered old spool with some hand embroidered rickrack on it. That's in there. And hope I can get all this stuff back in here. Because I had it in here so nice, guys. This is why I don't like to mess with stuff once it's in there. And then this is a big pack of vintage crochet. What do you call that again? Tulle. There's some tulle and some pretty purple lace, some pink thread, some more lace down in there, some fabrics. That's old fabrics. I put those in my old sewing boxes, sewing stitchery boxes. There's some beautiful old ribbon here, some yo-yos, more fabrics, gingham, polka dot, real pretty. There's even some white, and I'm doing this for my stitchery, little slow stitching packs coming up. And then there's some pink and brown buttons. There's some zippers. I think zippers are becoming a thing of need and hard to find. I missed out on an entire plastic tub of gorgeous vintage neon colored zippers. I think I only picked up like 1 or 2 of them. But I wish I would have got the whole box, guys. But I just don't buy like I used to anymore because, let me see if I can find them. I'll have to show you guys later. They're so beautiful. Anyway, I don't buy like I used to anymore because, you know, I don't sell. Sometimes the market gets really saturated and stuff. And so, but the good part is that people are still out there making junk journals and crafting, excuse me, and doing all the stuff. So in this pack, so you've got this pack here that's chock full of a bunch of goodies. It's a lot of stuff in there that I'm not going to go through again. And then you've got some old vintage wallpaper with baskets. This is vintage wallpaper. I mean, not wallpaper, wrapping paper. This is old stuff. Old stuff. And so that's in there. And then you have this pack that has some lavender buttons and some floss to sew with. I think those are pansies. I'm not sure. They're Diana Markham Lamode buttons. And then all of these cute little pieces in here. Laces. There's some papers of images. Old vintage book pages in there. You can probably see how much is in there. And yeah, so that's there. I'm not opening all that because I've done it before. You can go back and watch my video. I'll link it in the description box. And so yeah, so this is a fun little box of treasures, and I'm not even doing it justice now. Like I said, you'll have to go back and watch my video on all the stuff that shows up in here, because it's a lot, guys. It really is a lot. It's so much stuff in here. And so yeah, and be careful if you do buy it. There are pins that stick at, you know, I like to put pins and things. Pins seem to be a, you know, not a shortage, but something that the stitchery ladies can definitely use. So yeah, so there's that box. And am I going to be able to put that, situate that back in there? Yeah, and this does not include the Beatrix Potter sheet, you know, but I don't know if you're interested. Let me know. And I don't mind cutting that Beatrix Potter sheet up. The only problem is that if I cut it up, because look at the wealth of this pink floral. Isn't that pretty? And y'all aren't going to be able to see how beautiful it is and how pretty it is. But it's got the signature and the selvage. Not even selvage, but there's the signature there. But I can't cut it up, guys. I can cut up anything, to be honest. But this, I feel like I don't want to cut it up because some parts... let's see, are there two Peters with the carrots? There's one. Is that Peter Rabbit? I don't know. It's Beatrix Potter's rabbit. Yeah, so there's two. Because there he is again. But, yeah. So, anyway, I'm just going to probably list this in my Etsy shop just like that. I think it was a really cool find. And, you know, like anything else, if it sits there for too long in Etsy and I'm paying to renew it and renew it and renew it, that means the price just goes up and up and up by 20 cents. So that's just the way I'm rolling these days, because I'm not, you know, I am a working career Black woman, and I'm tired of just giving up shit for, you know, for nothing and for free. So that's my mentality. And I'm sticking to it. I'm going to start charging like, you know, the white folk charge with their stuff and they sell. And I got to start looking after me too. And I've always done this just for fun, not because I need money or anything like that. I've worked since I was 15 years old. I was a Candy Stripe for a hot minute. And worked at McDonald's, and then worked at Mott's 5 and 10 cent store, and then I even worked at La Quinta hotels, cleaning rooms at one point when I was young. And I've always worked my whole entire life. And so the older I get, I'm learning that, you know, I have to stop selling myself short in this community, in this realm of crafty, culture, and start charging just like everybody else do. If it sits there for too long, then I'll just take it to the flea market. When my husband and I go and sell on Sundays, if it sits there and I have to renew and renew and renew, the price will go up and up and up every time I have to renew it by 20 cents. And that's just the way I'm doing it, guys. And I love y'all. And I'll be sending around. I think I sent some more Happy Mail out. I ain't saying who. Look, I still try to get on and watch the videos, guys, when I can, of my people. When I can, to give you some love and some support, some thumbs up, some comments, watch time, all that stuff. When I can, I still try to get in there and do that. And I'm still sending out Happy Mail. So there, take that. Okay, thank you guys for coming by my channel. I appreciate it. Even as a veteran, I appreciate y'all, and I will see you guys soon. And y'all, please pray for me that my conference goes well, because I'm nervous as hell, but excited too. Just as much of nervousness as I have, I'm just as excited, because anytime I can talk about Toni Morrison, I am thrilled to even have the breath to breathe her name, her art, her work, and talk about it, and how it, I don't know how I can bring her in conversation to my ideas and my work, because I think she was and is just an amazing artist. And that's all I have to say. All right, guys, bye. Oh, I'll be back with my my husband and I are going to go sell Sunday at the flea market. And then I think after that, because I am on spring break officially, as of Monday, officially. And so I'll be back to show y'all my slow stitching packs, and they will be in my Etsy shop. So you can, if you want a better deal, you have to email me. You can buy it via PayPal, but other than that, you can buy it through Etsy, and the prices will be marked accordingly to Etsy fees, my time, the scavenging, all that stuff. But I love y'all, and so it's still a good deal. I always still have a good deal, on my product. I always have, and I am still sending out Happy Mail. Okay, ooh, I started switching my ass and then I shook the camera. Sorry. Okay, talk to y'all later. Bye.